um full moon readings that I've been talking about that I wanted to do. So, um we're going to look at what is the full moon in Scorpio that's coming in tomorrow in a few hours, 11:22 on the clock. What is the full moon bringing into full view for us? What is the full moon bringing into full view for you um, watching this? Um, this full moon is in Scorpio, and it's dealing with the themes of power. Where do you gather your power? Where have you been um, gathering your power from? What is your stability? What is your power? So let's honor and respect. Welcome. May this message find you whenever you need it, and may it inspire you to create more freedom in your life. Um, let's see. Oh, okay. All right. Let's shake it up. We have the magician. What is the full moon bringing into full view for you? You want to be in the middle. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Three of Cups, the Star, trying to make sure that you guys can hear me. And then we have the Knight of Cups. Honor and respect. What is the full moon bringing into full view? We have the Knight of Swords. Ooh, okay. The Ace of Pentacles, middle. The Four of Pentacles. Hmm. Wow, beautiful energy. What is the full moon bringing into full view for you? We have the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Swords together. That is the full moon bringing into full view for you. We have the Eight of Pentacles. All right. We have the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Wands. Respect. What is the full moon bringing into full view for you? All right. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Moon. I'm gonna put that up here. We have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. All right. Beautiful energy for this full moon. Um, I respect. This full moon, I'm seeing that a connection is going to reach the next a connection is going to reach the next level during this full moon. It's what I'm seeing is a decision, a conversation, an offering. What I'm seeing is kind of like putting it all on the table, is presenting your seed. Um for the other person. As I'm saying that, we have talking coming up, confirmation, um, interested conversation, awaited messages, text, call, email. Um, and at the bottom, we have stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. What I'm seeing is this full moon is about healing. It's about realizing all of the different ways in which we've limited ourselves by thinking about all that is possible. In the sense that a lot of times we get so bogged down in the things that we don't want, all of the bad things that we see, all of the bad things that we've been through, that we forget that the world is actually pretty big and pretty vast, and that it has all of these different opportunities. We sit down and we sweat one or two or three people who have hurt us to the core, and we sum up those experiences um to be all that there is, right? It's like that's how all men are, that's how all women are. But how many people are in the world, right? We There are so many so many of us, but we reduce everybody, all of our relationships, to those first relationships that we witnessed, our parents, our first relationships, our first loves. We create these stories, these meanings, these kind of snap judgments in order to try to protect ourselves. And we're we've so it's kind of like this moment, right? And I was talking to a friend about this earlier. We have coffee cup. Definitely a lot of conversation energy. It's like the energy is finally moving into conversing. And even though there's not a lot of swords here, there is the Knight of Swords. But for the first time, like I'm touching the Knight of Swords, and it's like the Knight of Swords is not feeling erratic. The Knight of Swords is feeling purposeful. It's like I'm going, but it's not like I'm going out of anything, but it's like the Knight of Sword is grounded in all of this. We don't have many swords. We have the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Swords, and we're gonna talk about that. But the Knight of Sword is basically the agent of this reading, and that's what's going to happen during this full moon, is bringing up like the need that we have to have conversations about um how things are shifting for us with people that we trust. We're planting seeds with people that we trust, especially people that we feel like they could become part of your team. What you're doing is putting together your soul tribe. A lot of time we talk about soul tribes and we talk about finding your soul tribe. And sometimes it's kind of like this image of like you're like sauntering through the woods and you like, just stumble upon your soul tribe. It's not like that. You're building it and you've been building it bit by bit. You've been building your foundation. And this moment of this full moon, like this energy, because the energy of the full moon, before the full moon happens, the energy starts hitting you, and then you get the middle, and then after the full moon, you will get some energy, some more energy that will kind of lead to like further integration of the shift that will happen, of the shift that is happening, I should say. So we have the Knight of Swords that is grounded, um, the Knight of Swords that is grounded in the Page of Pentacles, which is, it's kind of it's a solid choice. It's moving with a choice. It's like the sprouting of a seed, a seedling. Um there's this new it's kind of like it's this new reconsideration of what it means to be happy, what it means to be fulfilled. Not happy, fulfilled. What it means to be full. But full in the sense of abundance, not full in the sense of satiation, right? You're not satiated, you're full, you're abundant. You have everything you need in order to succeed. You have everything you need in order to move forward. You have everything you need in order to manifest, in order to create, in order to heal. This full moon is teaching you how to manifest. It's teaching you how to manifest like it's already here. You manifest like it's already here. So, all of the things that you're viewing right now, all of the things that you're sensing, all of the shift that's happening, that's pushing you towards the things that you want the most, the things that you want more of, all of that, it's teaching you how to see things before they happen, but not in a an obscure way, but in the stage of planning. And I was talking about that in the previous reading that I did, and you can go and look at that. And we were talking about the moment of intention and the moment of inception. We have gatherer here. Yeah, baby. It's about it's like a mini harvest. Is really what the this is kind of like a mini harvest before a new adventure. It's kind of like packing. It's not packing up. It's kind of like, how do I explain? What's the image that's coming in? A picnic, like a taste of what's to come, but a necessary stage. Like it's a portal. Okay, there we go. It's a portal that you're walking through during this full moon. And through this portal, you're seeing the first sprouts of the seeds that you've been planting. And what's coming next as the Two of Wands is making a lot more sense to you. A lot. Because you're seeing how all of it is coming together. The moments of stopping, the tower moments where it's like the rug was pulled out from under you. All of that is showing kind of what it was all for, what it was all about. It's like the moon is giving you a full view of this is all of those different little feelings, all of those different little moments. This is where it was all taking you. This moment of change that you've decided to surrender to is going to reveal itself to you. It's going to reveal just precisely what you're healing, and this might have already started to happen. So what I'm seeing is that it's not just one conversation, it's multiple conversations that are going to all, it's kind of like everybody is coming and giving you more of what you'd been doing already. It's kind of like giving you a key. There we go. You are gathering the keys. Hello, Papa Legba. Come on, let's go. Jesus, like this a second. I'm like, where is this? Is what happens. I'm a little wild stuff, y'all. Wild stuff. You are gathering the keys to the new kingdom. You're getting the keys. Yo, it's like what you've been doing is signing the lease. You've made the choice. That's what the Page of Pentacles is about. You've made the choice. You've signed the contract with your spirit team. You've said, yes, this is what I'm going to do. This is the mission that I have picked. This is what I've decided to give meaning to. This is the person that I've chosen. You have had this conversation with your spirit team. You have said, hello, I am ready. And now, what is happening is that you are getting the keys. You're getting the keys to the new car. You're getting the keys to the new motorcycle. You're getting the keys to the new apartment. Maybe you are moving in with somebody. You're gathering the keys for the next stage. You know, you're going to be walking in and just, doing that walkthrough. I love that walkthrough of an empty apartment that you just got the keys to. It is the definition of possibilities. It is the world card. You walk in and it's just like, oh my God, it's everything. It's everything. You see the full blank slate. It is the magic of a blank canvas. And that's what you get this. It's like the moon is showing you the blueprint that you've just been chiseling blind. Huh. Beautiful. I'm seeing that Major healing with the star and the eight of swords and the seven of swords. You're realizing that the only thing that was standing in your way is yourself. You're realizing that you have the keys. You have the answer. And it's been inside of you all along. And the answer is literally just to listen to yourself, to listen to your heart. I'm hearing listening to your integrity as I'm holding it over the Eight of Pentacles. For those of us who've been looking for new financial opportunities with the Ace of Pentacles. So we have both the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. In the Nine of Cups, a confirmation of getting exactly what you've been asking for, an opportunity to get exactly what you've been asking for. And all you have to do is be yourself unapologetically. Travel. I'm hearing travel. So you may be hearing during this full moon that you might have to travel for a specific opportunity to get more information about it, for an interview or something, but you'll have to physically move towards that opportunity. We have Spirit Weaver. What I'm seeing is that you are creating this partnership, and that's what we're talking about, this partnership with Spirit. You're doing this in lockstep with your spirit guides. And I'm seeing old and new. I'm hearing old and new, old and new. So you will have this is an initiation. And you have met multiple, I'm hearing. It's kind of like you tripled it. You went from it's kind of like you tripled the greed. Yeah. During this last manifestation, you did three things. You opened up three major ways. Three major ways. And they're not telling me specifically because it is a collective reading, so it's different for everybody. But there are three major things, and we have 12 here. One, two, three. We have the Three of Cups. It says, if you insist on your price, people will forget your value. Your value is not your price. And to look at the opportunities that are coming towards you and to see the value of it, but not the price. Let's break that down. Spirit. So we have knowledge is the greatest wealth one can have. We're talking about your price and to focus on the value, but not the price. So if you're looking at a new job, Maybe the monetary offer is not the same as what you were expecting. It's less than what you were doing before, than what you were getting before. But it's enough. But what you get from it, the amount of relationships that you get to build, the people that you will be working with, the places that you will be going, the doors that you will be opening, the experiences that you will get to have through that opportunity is priceless. It's not something like, let's say, like if you got like an extra 30K on that salary, which would have been like maybe an extra couple hundred, couple, you know, it's not going to be nearly as close to the amount of knowledge that you're getting from this opportunity as it is. As it is. Because what you understand is that a lot of times, like the higher you go, first of all, you need room to grow. And sometimes the higher you go, the less you get to actually do, to actually see. That's why we talk about like being overqualified or whatever. You don't want to price yourself out of value. Like there's no more to get because you've got it. You've gotten all of the price points. We have the tongue is the whip of the body. And what I'm seeing is understanding what you're saying. In this moment right now, especially with this full moon, this is a major, major manifesting moment. So you want to be very careful about what you're thinking and what you're ingesting and what you're writing and how you're talking about your dreams, how you're talking about yourself. Speak life into your dreams. Speak life into your people. This is a great moment. This full moon is a great moment to be having conversations with people. If you feel called to call somebody, go ahead and do that. Call your mom or call a nurturing energy in your life if your mom is not available or you don't have a relationship. What is the nurturing energy in your life? Call it in. Says happiness is the greatest wealth the gods can give us. And that's what we're talking about in terms of your price versus your value. In these opportunities that you're looking at, the full moon is bringing things into full view, but it is still the moon. So the moon energy is still also about distortions. They're not necessarily bad distortions, but they're projections. It's kind of like seeing things from in kind of the dark, but not really. In the moonlight, there are shadows, there are shapes that you don't clearly see yet. And so it will show you a lot of things in full view, but you also don't want to get lost. And the way that you do that, to stay focused in this full moon, in order for you to manifest what you're trying to make your next goal, the things that you're receiving the keys for. How do you land even safer? Say, use your mind wisely. Be careful about what you're putting inside of your mind right now. What are you listening to? What are you watching? Did this fly somewhere? No, it did flip. It says, act as if the miracles are endless. It's two different cards. This is beautiful. 14, 15. Act as if the miracles are endless. That's how you manifest. It is a world of endless possibilities. So much is happening for you right now. So much is happening for you right now. And if you don't think so, pay attention a little closer. Stay in quiet and peace for a little longer. Journal. Take your time and really pay attention to what's around you right now. Because if you don't think that a lot of beauty, a lot of possibilities are around you, you're not looking, or this message isn't for you. Because what I'm seeing here, this new initiation, endless miracles. You have to see the big picture, literally. See the big picture. If you're not seeing what I'm seeing, this full moon is going to teach you about simple pleasures and how big they are. It's kind of like this thing that I it's Emergent Strategy. It's a great book by Adrienne Marie Brown. Sometimes the biggest moments of change happen from small interactions. It's a conversation on the elevator, in a car, in an Uber, and it shifts your perspective just a little to change everything. You have turquoise changing woman. She who rides the owl brings justice. What you're doing, I'm seeing this new house that you're building is not just for yourself. Major, major cycle breaking energy. Last messages. this full moon. How do we flow through this energy, get the most out of it? How do we get the most out of this energy under respect? Thank you so much for these messages today. We have the Page of Cups. What I'm seeing is very much vulnerability. Be as candid, as honest, as vulnerable as possible in these conversations that you're having. Don't try to wear a mask. Everybody has something to teach you. Be open to listen and be open to share from the heart in these conversations that you're having during this full moon. Allow people to help you, allow people to show up for you, show up for people. Speak, like pour into them, speak life into their dreams. Watch them take flight. I'm hearing it's your turn. The wheel picked you. It's your turn. And we have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. But what I love about this picture is this feeling of surrender. And that's how you want to be leading into this full moon as the Queen of Cups, Cancer energy is falling. Surrender to the possibilities, to the freedom, to the love, to the future. Surrender to your intuition. All right. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. If you enjoyed this message, please like, subscribe, comment. Let me know. May this message find you when you need it, and may it inspire you to create more and more freedom in your life. Thank you.